There's a lot of them. Hi. Yes. Yes. No, they're gone. Oh, there's more? No, that's Veronica. Okay. She looks like a lake clerk. Jackal gang member. A grenade rifle. Ruby heal key. Well, we're at Ruby heal. Oh, a pushy. Oh, that's better than ours. We've seen a pushy already. We've seen a pushy. I think it's a I actually can't repair it. It's faster anyway, and it's not as prone to crashing the game. So, pushy time. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna experiment with that, aren't we? So, lake clerk meat. I'll actually take it. Veronica, are you gonna be okay? I realize you might not be able to... Oh, this water is good. Oh, this is fantastic. Let's see what I can do over here. Food. 301. Why is my strength good, by the way? What did I do to bring my strength up to where it is? Food. Lake clerk meat. I just had that one. Well, I just had that one, I'm sorry. Ooh, got Ruby's casserole. Probably gonna get more. Lake clerk meat. Ah, that's beautiful water. That definitely is not gonna get me killed on other accounts that aren't necessarily radiation. But nope, radiation is all I care for. And that's what the key was for. A bunch of bombs. And yeah, yeah, I'm definitely... I think it's because of the food I ate or something. A super mutant route over here with some really good stuff, all things considered. I'm actually gonna be weighed down. Ooh, purified water, that's really nice. A multi-blast rifle, that is not nice. I need help. Help. I think I'm... Oh, I made it. Where are my friends? I don't have any friends. Veronica? Oh, there she is. Come here, I need to give you all the way heavy stuff. Oh, that's Rex. Hey, Rex. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? A good boy. Where's Veronica? She's not a good girl, is she? She's a naughty girl. Naughty girl. What? Where's she? Oh, my God. Oh, no, she swam. She's running away. She heard me. I mean, fair enough, I suppose. She heard me say that she was a naughty girl. And she's like, I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with this. I mean, fair. Hey, she made it back.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
It is not. I can give you a hat, though. Sure, go ahead. It is guns. All of the guns. The guns that apparently... This gun is apparently a reference to Lassie. And I am very bad at all the things, so I don't... Ooh, I shouldn't give her explosives because she throws them. I must remember that. Plasma grenade. Two-step goodbye. You can use that. And, of course, Vance's gun. Now, back to the super mutant that was having a poker game with the plastic skeletons. Where... Oh, there you are. So the plastic skeletons... I mean, I suppose maybe the... We can't see what the cards were. Yeah, I don't think the game itself is part of the joke or whatever that is supposed to be. Because I don't know. I don't get it. But that's that. There's another entrance over here, though. Okay, here's the exit. Oh, the water edge decided to not be a water edge anymore. Got a lot of Explosives over there. What did we just get out of that? That made a noise. It comes back up here. Okay, well, I guess that concludes this dungeon, this mine. There was a super mutant and jackals. Let's continue our journey. Let's try our new weapon. Yeah, it works well. This is a very green area. And the sky likes to change color, as you saw there. 157 Nevada. Yeah, look at all these green trees and all whatnot. Is it because we're going up the mountains? The air is better, or is it because we're going just to a different area of Nevada? Nevada has some gorgeous, gorgeous forests. Like, seriously, if you look up pictures... Well, I guess I didn't look up pictures of Nevada, but I follow some people who are from... That was a bug. I don't know why it didn't make a sound. That made the two sounds at the same time. I follow some people who are from Nevada, and they post pictures of the... Oh, what? Oh! Hi. Oh, don't do that. Thank you. And it's gorgeous. It's lovely, lovely country. There's like a whole snowy area around here. There's snow. Does that mean that that's snow as well? I mean, yeah. Because that's not snow, right? That's sand. We're on top of the world, though. I think this is the highest place. Came to the tallest point on Fallout New Vegas. Taller even than the towers of the city. I think. Might be wrong. Look at that big mountain. That big mountain is way in the distance. Oh, can we actually... We might be able to tell the world from here. Because the boomers are right around over there. That's where the aliens attacked me. No, this is where the aliens attacked me. This is like a big place without any markers, but with a bunch of things. That's where the Nightkin wanted to sell me the tumbleweeds. So yeah, that is basically outside of the world. Cool. Yeah, we're getting the cathedral soundtrack. There's the crater that we see. That's where we need to go. That's where the quest marker shows. And we're getting snow up here as well. That's probably a bug or maybe a water feature. But we have a big mansion surrounded by a palisade. Yeah, that's the water feature. It's bugged out. Well, that's Jacobstown. Oh, it's not a big mansion, it's multiple ones, isn't it? It's super mutants. Excuse me.
Need to tighten up my vices again.
Your vices? You mean for the armor?
I like it up here. Nice and cool.
Huh.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them. And if you're NCR, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here.
I would like to know why the NCR is not popular around here. And that face... it's a recreation. It's a recreation of Fallout 2's clay head. Well, it's not clay head. They're talking heads, but they're made out of clay. They're modeled after clay. And that's Marcus, who is not a Nightkin. Marcus is a... I believe he's not a Nightkin. I think he's just a normal super mutant. Nightkins are more associated with the Master than other super mutants. The other super mutants are just made in the... I forget the name of that place. How could I forget the name of the place where the super mutants come from? It's not Navarro, but it's like it's a place where the lieutenant is in Fallout 1, and where you go to in Fallout 2 and learn some things. And it's good to learn those things because your character doesn't know them. And it's also one of the reasons why Fallout 2 works so well as a first game in the franchise, because it tells you all the things you need to know anyway. So you don't really need to play Fallout 1 to play Fallout 2. Although you should play Fallout 1 because it's better. But yeah, that's Marcus. We of course, as a character, have no idea who he is. I'm looking for Dr. Henry.
Doc's inside the lodge.
I had some questions about Jacobstown.
Such as?
What's the history of Jacobstown?
Was a resort pre-war. I renamed it to Jacobstown after an old friend. Died a long time ago. I figured us mutants needed a place to call our own. Town's far enough away from humans so they don't bother us much. One of these days I'm hoping we can trade with the rest of the wasteland. No more fighting, just get along.
I'd like to know about you.
Was part of a super mutant army. Ran a town, walked the wasteland with a tribal. Now I'm here.
Super mutant army. All super mutants were part of the army. Unless New Vegas is really running with the fact, apparently Fallout 3 supposedly introduces the fact that some mutants were not created by the Lieutenant and by the Master in Fallout 1. But apparently, as far as I'm concerned, all mutants were created by the Master in Fallout 1. And he's very old, and all mutants are very old.
Long story, so here's the short version. The Master created the super mutants and Nightkin. The Master thought he could unify everyone. No more differences, no more war. It didn't end well.
No more differences, no more war. That is the explanation, or not the explanation, but the justification that the Master gives about wanting everybody to become a super mutant. It is. I mean, Fallout 1 is a, as much as it is a critique on the possibilities of a world with nuclear weapons, or the possibilities of a future of a world with nuclear weapons. It's also a very much a critique of eugenics, and the Master is a eugenics. Eugenicist would be the word, I believe. And yeah, so the whole obsession with the evolution of mankind and the forced evolution. It's called the forced evolutionary virus. That's what made the super mutants. You're a mayor?
Town was Broken Hills. Bunch of super mutants, humans, and ghouls all living together peacefully. Well, most of the time.
Tell me more about the tribal. That's the main hero of Fallout 2. The chosen one, I believe.
We were looking for a Gek to save the village of Arroyo. Eventually, we did. Nuked an oil rig in the process. We went separate ways after that. I went east into the Rockies, looking for other mutants like myself. Don't know what happened to my friend. I got a feeling it turned out all right in the end.
If it's anything like my end games, he went back to Arroyo, had a lot of kids. One of those kids, I think we heard about one of those kids in this game already, because one of those kids is canonically one of the new Reno families. He has an affair with the, I don't remember the name of the family, but they're one of the new Reno families. The wife of the boss has a kid, and he then becomes the boss, and that's the kid of the chosen one. And but yeah, I think he just goes back to Arroyo and dies there happy, or something. I think that's a very quaint ending for such an involved storyline. Even though Marcus here just said the whole storyline of Fallout 2, because he wanted to get the Gek to save Arroyo and blew up an oil rig in the process. And by the way, an oil rig is actually the oil rig. That oil rig is responsible for the end of the war, or rather, I said it all wrong. That oil rig is the reason why the war happened in the first place. It's very simple. It's very much a simplification, but it is more or less that. The tensions did escalate a lot after the U.S. stole the oil rig location from China, or something like that. It's something like that. That like China basically lost access to the last bit of oil in the world, and that's where Fallout also again goes back to. Fallout is a critique of a lot of things, as we're talking about right now. Eugenics, weapons of mass destruction, but also the reliance on fossil fuels. It's a world that is so obsessed with relying on fossil fuels that it would rather blow itself up and people die, and it would rather make super mutants than stop relying on fossil fuels. Yeah, so that's what the U.S. did instead of, well, anything really. Instead of doing what China did, because I think China already had some electrical stuff. I'm not really sure where I read that though. But the U.S. still had oil. The U.S. still had oil up until the end, I'm pretty sure. I say there's no oil, but it's not like when I talk about the generators and whatnot, that's not 100% true. It's just it's not at the time of the war. It's already very scarce. But yeah, the U.S. has oil because they have an oil rig, the last bit of oil in the world, and China doesn't, and that's why they lost the war. Well, the land war, not the blow them up with nukes war. That's a different kind of war. Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Why do some of the super mutants here dislike the NCR, by the way?
A lot of bad blood between super mutants and humans. Goes back years. Some here still got the scars and memories. Me? I don't really have a problem with the NCR. Set their sights a little too high sometimes, but they try. Legion? That's another story.
What do you know about the Legion?
Caesar thinks he can change human nature. Most of the Legion is following Caesar, not Caesar's ideals. When he's gone, it'll crumble. Might not happen overnight. Might take a few decades, but it'll happen. Basic human nature. Greed, ambition, jealousy. We'll see to it.
I wonder if that line... It's a shame he doesn't develop on that line. Because I was wondering before about if Caesar... Caesar. I don't know. I also wonder why he pronounces it Caesar. Because Caesar... I was wondering if Caesar is a parallel to the Master. Because in some ways he is. And that's why I figured maybe he would want to talk a little bit more about it. Because people believed in the Master's ideals. The super mutants believed in the Master's ideals. So much so that the cathedral is portrayed as or is shown to be, the cathedral in the Fallout 1, where the Master is shown to be a place of brainwashing. The Nightkin, that's where most of them are, in fact, the Nightkin. I don't remember why they're there in the first place. Specifically, they're just the closest companions of the Master. I also don't know why they use stealth kits or stealth boys so much, but that's fairly inconsequential. The people in there, they have these big televisions that say follow, unite. I think it's follow, unite, and just shows the leader of the cathedral in there. So it's like there's a lot of brainwashing going on with the Master, and I think when super mutants are created, I think they're also brainwashed after they're created to make sure that they believe the ideals of the Master, which is also interesting because of course the Master is this monstrous, horrible person, and to paint all mutants as believing what that monstrous, horrible person believed, and in fact went to great lengths to achieve, because he believed those things. I think you can ask Marcus in Fallout 2 if he still believes what he fought for. And he says, it was a long time ago. Let bygones be bygones, you know? And he doesn't... I don't think he goes into... I don't think he goes into details back then. And he certainly won't... I'm pretty sure he wouldn't go into details in this game. I don't think he does. But he has this line about this paladin... Because he had a paladin... from the Brotherhood of Steel that he fought for a while in Broken Hills. He tells the story when you talk to him in Fallout 2. And of course he joins you, as he just said, because of the tribal that he followed. But tells the story of the paladin, and he has this one line where he says, "What a great mutant he would have been, because of his tenacity and belief, and strength." So I think Marcus still believes the ideals of the Master. So he just has resigned himself to not do it, or maybe he believes in the ideals, but he doesn't believe that they can be. Because you can be an idealist and still not, it's one thing to be. You can be an idealist and not be a radical, I think. You know what I mean? Because the Master was a radical. It has to be, because he's wiping out all of the all of humanity for one, because they're all sterile. The super mutants are, but he wants to make everybody super mutant. But yes, certainly, yeah. I think maybe he's still an idealist. He just doesn't necessarily believe his ideals can go anywhere. What makes the NCR too ambitious? Besides, how they're portrayed every single time in this game. That's what they are. NCR, too ambitious. That's the subtitle.
They expand fast. If you got land they want, they'll take it eventually. Did it out west, they'll do it here. They keep rolling over people. They'll regret it. That's how revolutions start.
Sometimes it is. Anything else you can tell me about the NCR?
Seen them grow from a single town, Shady Sands, into the Republic. They've done good for the most part.
Do you have any dealings with New Vegas?
Not really. Heard it's a paradise in the wasteland. Never been there myself. Doubt they'd let a mutant in. Amazes me people would come from all over the waste to throw away everything they've got in that town.
Yeah.
All right.
What's wrong with the Nightkin?
Nightkin suffers schizophrenia from the stealth boys they're always using. One of the reasons I settled Jacobstown was so they could be cured. While they're in town, the Nightkin aren't allowed to have stealth boys, so their craziness doesn't get worse. Trouble is, the Nightkin don't like being visible either. They don't take being exposed too well.
And I believe in Fallout 2, all of them are permanently invisible, and I don't think it's because of the stealth boy. Although I don't remember using stealth boys in Fallout 1 and 2. I think you get the same effect if you do. So I think it's like they have permanent stealth boyness. So yeah. Are there any town rules I need to know? Besides the not having stealth boy. I have a lot of stealth boys on me. But yeah, any town rules?
Same as any civilized town. Don't start any fights or steal anything. We'll treat you fair. Not a lot to ask.
Okay, goodbye.
See you.
And that's Marcus. He doesn't have a minigun this time around. I think in Fallout 2 he has a minigun the moment you find him. Minigun is one of the super mutant favorites. The moment you find him, he has a minigun trained on you. Not as in aimed, but he has it on his sprite. Hello.
I hope it will snow later.
Oh, you get snow down here, huh?
I hope it will snow later.
He's very obsessed with that. Thought he was going to say something different. So they do have a little body of water. But look at that. It is bugged. I wonder why. I wonder if it's only graphical. It is not. It is bugged. Oh no, it's radioactive. Okay, let's not. Oh no. You shouldn't do that. Okay, yeah. I wonder what happened there. Bugs. Mods. You know what it is. There's some sacrifices that must be made for the game to look this good. Lily! Taking care of the big horners, huh?
Jimmy! Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma.
And I believe the hat might have, and the glasses might have something to do with the being exposed side of things. Those are some cool gloves. Who's Jimmy?
Oh, Jimmy, don't you go being silly now. Come over here and give your grandma some sugar.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oh, of course I have, dearie. How silly of me. I didn't take my medicine yet today. How can I help you?
What do you do in Jacobstown?
I watch over the bighorners. They're sweet, gentle creatures, but sometimes they get ornery, just like my grandkids.
Okay, goodbye.
Talk to you soon, dear.
Absolutely. I don't think she has grandkids. As I said before, they are all... I mean, she might have become a super mutant after the grandkids existed, but they're... Or her kids specifically. But they're all infertile. Wait, if that's the case, if she became a super mutant after her kids were born, then her kids are dead. Because, you know, it's been 100 years since every super mutant was created. Anyway, let's go to that bit over there. Like I said, I was gonna go to, and I managed to completely forget about that. Silver Peak Mine. Wait a minute, there's just mines? Oh, it's gonna be more... Oh no. This is different. It's another Sunset Sarsaparilla Star bottle cap though, so yay for that. But this is not a mine. Tumblers today. Ooh, I love that. So we're still far away from... We're at 84. We were at 80. That's lovely. That's brilliant. I wonder how many more we have. We haven't lost any skills yet to... Well, we didn't get any skills to level 100, so like we're doing the best we can out of all the books. There's some electrical wiring going on. I think I heard. Nothing here. And an ammunition box with a missile. We have what appears to be a mine. A mine! There's a lot of mushrooms. Bit of a dead end over here. Empty footlocker. Why would it be empty? Why would they do that? Why would they make it like this?
Hey!
No. What in the... No.
I'm gonna need some new limbs.
I'm gonna need some new blood. Are you gonna be alright? Oh boy. There's cazadors down here. How am I gonna stop being dead? I stopped being dead. Wow. Man, this is yeah, it's the melee companions. They just love throwing themselves on the way, in front of you. There's another one. We're gonna find a way to... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I can fix that. I think. Oh! Yeah. That's fine. It's fine. You got bugged out, mate. You got bugged out. Everything is fine. Rex doesn't think everything is fine. And it isn't. I mean, admittedly it isn't. But let's just explore the rest of the mine. This is not going in the right direction. In fact, I think I'm about to die. I did not die. And I also didn't get poisoned. I say as I am poisoned. Okay. It's not killing me right away. I don't know if that is a good sign or a bad sign. Oh, no, it's killing me. It's killing me for sure. Okay. Where are we? So, it's sleep that we need. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna be fine. So we got Stimpaks expired. That takes care of it. We just need to find some water. You know how it is. Did you get poisoned by a giant tarantula with wings? Don't worry about it, because ooh, look at all the explosives. This area is full of explosives. Can't give any of them to Veronica, otherwise I know you love throwing them.